Okay. Good morning. I'm a little tired, but this is an interesting board. This is my second look at it. I'm not a fan of clouds because I'm not very good at them, probably. But the design of this board is so obvious about how to use the clouds that it's actually a great board for talking about clouds. So we'll talk about clouds. When there's no clouds on the board, almost always after you do your first move, a cloud will drop. Now, I'll tell you something obvious, but that you don't always think about. If, let's say there's two. Let's say I did these two gray, or I did these three gray. If I do one or the other, that's going to dictate where the cloud drops. And that basic concept is fundamental in this board. So I like squares, and so this is very, very, very tempting for me, and I'm probably going to do it because I don't really care where the first cloud drops. It's learning how to manipulate the second cloud, and that's so. If the game, if there's 0 clouds, the game will tend to give you a cloud immediately on the very next move, one move later. If there's greater than or equal to 1 cloud, the game tends to give you a cloud not on the next move, but 2 moves later. That can be really important when you need to kill 12 clouds in 23 moves, because you need to keep those clouds coming. Now sometimes they turn up the dial a little bit and they'll throw more clouds at you, especially when your moves get low. They kind of try and help you out, and they'll just keep throwing clouds on the board. You'll have like 6 clouds because they're saying, "Hey, we'll help you." Okay. Next. The game bifurcates. There's a fancy word for you. The board. And that's not perfect. It's one. Yeah, that's okay. Tired. Okay, so if there's a cloud on this side, let's pretend that's an X. I don't know. The game really wants to give you a cloud over here. So try to work with the game and remove dots that are on this side of the board, and the game will be very happy and say, "Oh, here's a cloud, yay!" If you're only destroying dots on this side, the game's going to hesitate to give you a cloud, because it's really nice that the game tries to avoid stacking clouds, like putting one cloud here and then giving you a brand new one right there. It's like, the game is the designers have some mechanisms for checking that so that they don't give you like 5 clouds at the same time and they're all right here. Okay. And the basic mechanism is bifurcating the board. So that's awesome for this board. That's just so clearly great because your targets, in the literal sense now, are all lined up, and there's 3 places where they line up. If you have a cloud on this side, do some work to get the second cloud on this side, and then do some work to get them to line up where you want them. The only danger on this board is when you let clouds get down here, because then they actually become difficult to kill, and they interfere with the possibility of the game dropping more clouds. And based on my first time through this, you are not going to get to 40 if you don't try and hammer those targets with the clouds, because that's a lot. And on this board, they purposely designed it to be unfriendly to squares, because look at how the squares get really restricted. It's not this type of structures. You're not making lots of squares, which isn't horrible, because that means you have to be more precise. And I know I said in a video recently that this game's not about precision, but in this case, they want you to be precise by picking your sides and lining things up perfectly. And so let's play. Yeah, I recorded all that. Okay. All right, 1 right in the middle. You suck. Okay, well, what I see then is like the max, to maximize the power of this, cloud. I'd want to put it right here. So I'm looking at the colors: orange, orange, pink, pink, gray. So if I had an orange square, a pink square, I totally would do that right now. I do have a gray square, so I'll probably go for that, because I don't think they're going to drop a cloud on this next round, but I could be wrong, because they might have the dial turned up a little bit to drop clouds more quickly. And really, I don't care which side they put the cloud on, because if they put it... Don't do that. Turn on the brush. If they put a cloud here, then I could still kill 3. So, yeah. Gray. Okay. Did what I said. So now, I need to assume I'm going to see a cloud. And if I destroy some dots on this side, I can assume I will see 1 cloud on that side. If I only destroy clouds on this side, the game might try to help me. Right here. If I only destroy dots on this side, the game might try to help me by not putting a cloud on the board. So that's where we're at, and I want to look for I'd like to make it drop 2, so a way to kill 2 orange or 2 pink would make it drop 2. So do I have a square? I don't think I have a square. Now, obviously, this kills 2, but look at the side. It might not give me a cloud. I don't know. Orange and pink everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Okay. This achieves objectives and gives the game an opportunity to help me. Okay. Not so bad. Let's count. I don't want to drop it 2, I want to drop it 4. So how can I drop it 4? Not very easily. And I want to drop this 1. Just 1. So, an orange square, which I didn't make, would be great. There is a possibility that the game will give me a cloud on this side. Not a high chance, but there is a chance. So I don't know. I will do this. Stop, not that. That. Okay. Now let's flip it down 1. And all right. Now if I did a blue square, that would be great. Do I have a blue square? No blue square. No blue square. And yep, here we go. Okay. And as I said, if you have 0 clouds, the game will almost certainly, it's not 100%, but 99%, it will give you exactly 1 cloud right away. Now, it's not likely to give me a cloud on this turn, even if I give it an opportunity on this side, but it's possible. I don't know, 10% maybe. And this cloud, I don't care if I drop it 1, 3, or 5. 5 is less best, but whatever. Where's my squares? What colors do I have? Pink, pink, gray, gray, blue, blue. That sucks because those are all even numbers and I want to move them an odd amount of numbers, but oh, my life is so horrible because of dots. How about blue? What do you think of blue? Okay. Let's give ourselves a blue square. And ta-da! Okay, so on the next round, now these targets, this is a new game mechanic, so it's not obvious how they work. They go in a direction on the track, and if you watch the lights, it tells you which direction it goes in. Or you could just watch and memorize, but if you can't remember, it's really complicated, watch the lights. And so in this case, we're going in this direction, and I haven't figured out completely when it will throw targets on, but I do know on this board, if there's a space for a target, it will put one on. So this will, on the next round, this will grow to 3 targets, this will grow to 4 targets, this will grow to 3 targets. So 3 versus 4, I don't really care if I destroy this one or if I destroy this one. do that, I would need like something down here or here, like a long move or square. To do it just one move. I don't see a square. No, not seeing a square. Okay, then this is what I'm going to do. The more blank dots are on the board, the less likely it's going to give you a cloud. So, especially blank dots in the corners are useless. I'm going to move him down one. Now, here's where I have a dilemma. Killing this blank dot would be cool, but killing these two greens would actually take out a target. So I think what I'll do is analyze whether or not I can produce a square or induce a square based on which one I choose. Okay, if I do this one, that orphans this green. Okay, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna kill the target. Targets are objectives. And there's our square with the most beautiful luck in the world. Okay. If I have a cloud. There's a cloud in a really crappy place. Hopefully I have a square. Oh, it's not looking good. I'm looking, but I ain't seeing. Really, dude? Come on. Man. Okay. There's a lot more pink over here, but it's gonna try to give me a cloud on this side. There we go. Could be worse, but it could be a lot better. There could be targets. Okay, how would I move you down 3? Because there's a lot of ugly colors here. It's 4 different colors and a blank. And I have this, but I don't want to use it. It's too early in the morning for this type of silliness where they keep throwing clouds in the worst column. What do I see? What do I see? There's this, and there's this. And then there's this, so there's 2 moves, and in 2 moves there'll be 3 targets. Okay, so orange. There's not a lot of orange over here, so we'll get rid of that. Good. When this, turn the brush on. When this destroys, I will preserve that. So that means don't kill gray because I'm about to kill him on the next turn. And so, do I want to kill green or blue? There's lots more green over here than blue, so I kill le bleu. Oh, and I didn't count the targets right, but you know, that's because they're new. That's a better location for that. All right. The game might be nice to me because we're low on moves, but no, of course not. Now, here's a fun one. Our cloud number one. Cloud number one is in a great place, and we would really like to manipulate the game to drop the cloud right there, and we could do that in theory by killing these two, and then the cloud will either appear here or here. However, even though this is the turn on which the game would like to give us a cloud, and it wants to give us a cloud on this side, when you try to be stingy with the game and only kill like 1 or 2 dots, sometimes it's like, screw you, I'm not giving you a dot, but you're trying to manipulate me. Cloud. I keep saying dot. Just keep using the wrong word for a cloud. I hope you understand, because I'm not going to say it all over again. So, you know, and yeah. Okay. But sometimes you have to assume the game will be nice to you, or you will lose. And that's the situation here. Because I feel pretty good about the targets. I don't feel so good about clouds. Please, Mr. Cloud. Okay, you gave me 1, but it didn't drop 2. That's fine. That's fine. So, gonna set up an orange square. Okay, that's not horrible. Not great, not horrible. Orange square. Ah! But orange square doesn't move it down any. No, screw it. I'm not gonna think about it. Okay, green, and okay, so the cloud will end up here, right? 1, 2, bomb, pa! The cloud will get destroyed. I don't know if that's good or bad. I think it's good. Okay. Let's see if I calculated that correctly. Okay. There's cloud. Only 4 moves. And we need to get 3. That's the tough part. You need to get 2 more clouds on the board in 4 moves. Not easy. Let's bifurcate. Shield targets. You only need 2 targets, so you're going to get targets incidentally. By going for your cloud goal, you'll pick up your last 2 targets. So, what's the best way to get to our cloud goal? What's this do? That will drop this a little bit. There's blues on this side. Oops. Oh no. No. There, okay. So, let's see if the game is nice to me. Yay! Oh, perfect! Perfecto! Oh my god, that's just fantastic. Okay, so what you saw is low number of moves. The game was nice. And instead of waiting one more turn to give me a cloud and drop, it gave me a cloud early. And it may do that right now. Yeah. So I want to make sure it gives me a cloud where I want it, which is on that side. So I actually want to avoid squares. It might be smart to purposely kill a target just to be safe and thorough. And this is pretty far down. This is 3 spaces down, but there are gaps. So I don't want to try and kill like just a few. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna do this. Give myself lots of opportunities for clouds and set up a pink square in case I am like, no! And freaking out. It's like, I don't know, I need it now. So, alright, come on, dude. 1 cloud in any of these locations, and I should be able to help it out. There we go. Move down 1 space. Ta-da! Okay, that's a very interesting board and difficult.